First and foremost, the classes I teach, the students in the classes I teach are among the very best and create some of the best writing that I come into contact with all year. The other reason I love Path with Art is because Path with Art puts arts education in the hands, in the lives of people who might not otherwise have access. And speaking from the position of being in recovery, in 12-step recovery, actually I'm 19 years sober, who knew that? A critical part of me staying sober was repairing my relationship to the creative. If you believe in any sort of creative something, creator, creative is how I see it. Restoring that relationship with the creative restores faith, and it's been key to me restoring my life. And it's one of the reasons why I love Path with Art, is that I think Path with Art is in the faith restoring business, which is magic, absolutely magic. So this is the class that I teach. And what I want to say is I really think that we are in the business of social revolution in my class, you know. Just that little thing called social revolution. I actually believe that one of the most powerful things you can do is witness someone else's story. And one of the only things more powerful is to tell your story. And that's exactly what we're doing in class. People are taking the stage, they're storming the stage, we're writing furiously and then taking the stage and watching each other's stories unfold behind the microphone.
Hi, my name's Melodie Clarke, and I came to Path of Art about a year ago when I was kind of in a really low and dark place, and it kind of helped me out during that time and brought me back to how much I loved writing. And this is a poem called Laptop from Hell. Put in the plug, lift up the lid. Press start, cross your fingers and toes and wait. Yes! It booted up. Okay, go to desktop, wait. Toshiba Media. That's not what I clicked on. We've got her going. Finally, desktop. Wait, I didn't download those programs. A good one, boss. What you gonna do next? Shoot, now I have to uninstall those damn programs. You got her starting to swear, boss. What do you mean that a script isn't running on this page? Keep going, boss. You're going great. Damn computer froze. Did my screen just flicker blood red? Heh heh. We're starting to freak her out. Screen's unfrozen. Uh-oh. Are those eyes looking back at me? From my screen? Creepy, evil eyes? Time to shut it down. Time to bring it home, boys. Shutdown started. Damn! The screen is turning blood red. Does that say, welcome to Microsoft Hell? Okay. Time to get an exorcist for my laptop. This one is called Heartbreak. You sliced my heart in two when I heard you on the phone talking to a friend of yours. It's her fault he died. She killed him. If he'd gone to the hospital instead of going home that night, he would still be alive. I could hear the conviction. You truly believed what you were saying. Tears slipped silently down my cheeks. How could you think this of me? How could you believe this? How could a mother tell others this horrendous lie about her daughter? You broke my heart, destroyed what little hope I had left of knowing your love.
Immortal, capacious light of the soul, soul squashed, extinguished in the dark chasm of fear, malignant with hate. Beaten into submission, buried deep within thick layers of tortured silence, piercing anguish, wretched suffering, I, the soul, join the loud conspiracy of silence. Soul orphaned by secrets, violence, indifference. Alone I wander, amid light shattered into 1,000 pieces. I escape in the frozen streams tumbling down my stony cheeks, while my eyes stare unblinking into icy rage. Fear grabs me by the throat and chokes me into silent scorn. So escape I take into a world imagined, a world cast from broken fragments. Soul I am, lavish with jewels, encrusted in darkness, shackled in chains. But embers glow still, waiting for the spark to ignite in unblemished illumination. Soul I am, point of light undimmed by time, eternal reflection in the rippling pool, mysterious with grace. So why do I struggle to keep my house of light burning bright? Because asleep I wander to a destination unknown. I have chosen the mortal illusion of sparkling riches yet to be seen. I have forgotten to claim the radiant light of the eternal flame as my divine birthright. So alone I wait in a deep well of silence for the great God from above to emerge, to lighten my load and illuminate the way. But wait, there is no eternal reassurance, no personal God who will drop from the sky and line my path with petals to soften the way. Trudge I must to a destination I choose, open my heart to a love not felt, my eye to a purity long gone. Peel away the layers of coal that encrust my soul and keep me attached to the pestilent darkness of my past. It's my choice now. It's up to me the way I live. That's right. I must rise up out of my fear, shed my ego and trust in a truth not seen. Follow the soft, unspoken nudges that guide me along, and walk in faith with the God unseen to a destiny unknown.
To be your mission statement, right? Right. Incredible. Pamela, Julie.
This is a song. I write songs. And this one's called Cattle, but it's supposed to be Seattle. Okay. We're cattle, we live on a farm. We hate living here, we want to live large. We want to create a city we can call our own. We have a name, I hope it's not being used. Seattle, we'll name it after our own. C-A-T-T-L-E. Seattle, it describes who we are. We could call it Cowtown or Hamburger, but we want a name that will be remembered. Seattle, that's our name. Let's sing it loud and proud now. Moo. There'll be no other place like this in the world where cows will roam around without a fence. We can poop anywhere and we see fit. We'll become the pie capital of the nation. Seattle, we'll call our city Seattle. C-A-T-T-L-E. Seattle, that's our name. Maybe one of our cows will run for president. Seattle, that's our name.
Cristina Molen. I am going to read to you a poem that I made about my passion. It's entitled, I Who Have Nothing. I have no money. I have no diamonds. I have no power. I'm not famous. I am a nobody. But if I were somebody, I would like to be Princess Diana, the first wife of Prince Charles of Wales. She has a good heart and empathy. She's a beautiful woman. She's famous around the world for her charitable causes. I would like to be Mother Teresa. She was called the living saint because of her love and care for the poor and the sick. I would like to be Ellen DeGeneres, a TV host, a commercial model, a well-known philanthropist who touched the lives of many. Who am I? Let me introduce myself. My first name is Faith, and my last name is Hope. I'm a survivor. I've struggled in my whole life. I represent the people whom Lady Diana, Mother Teresa, and Ellen DeGeneres had. I'm not famous, I'm not rich, but I have a good heart and empathy. I have cared for the poor and the sick. I have inspired my neighbors, friends, relatives, and my own family. I wish I could do more, give more, share more. But it's just who I am. I am nobody. I who have nothing.
Metaphor for relationships. It's called a buck knife to flint. First you scrape the shavings off the bark, enough to make the nest of an sacrificial offering that's to become the glow of my affection. All I'll need is the spark to consume us both in warm proximity. Strike the blade to the flint, direct the spark, oh glory, my soul sings. And then from another exercise, it was called the advice to the next generation. My child, breathe deep that quiet gloom. All shades of darkness may overcome your light, but you stand on the edge of forever of another time. And to quote our namesake Richard Hugo, he said, "Today memory must become thought's ally." As Picasso said, "Mediocre artists borrow, but real artists steal. I have stolen, thank you."
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's happy to see you all, and thank you for your support. I'm going to start with the drums. We rock and we roll. During the 50s, music was out of control. The teenage girls used to chew bubble gum, and the teenage boys used to play their drums. It was living, loving, and enjoying. But our parents said, "Where the hell are you going?" Sooner or later, it would be snowing. We met this bum. His name was Son. He said, "There's a lot of places where you guys can play the drums." It seemed that he wanted to share. But my homeboys and I were scared. The next day, a lady knocked on the door. She had short hair. Oh my God, I thought it was Melba Moore. So she said, "My friend's son is in the garage, and he wants you to be in charge." Who, me? Saturday, winter of 1959, we had a live group band, and we were called Sunshine. Back in the days, was a lot of fun. As I got older, I always heard drums. Drums has sticks. Drums has cymbals. It sounds like a basketball, we all danced and we all dribbled. My next, Thank you. My next poem is my channels in life. Channels to me is a battle. If I paid attention to myself, I can hit 61 home runs like Mickey Mantle. A horse, of course. Where's my saddle? Let's ride, Sally, ride. Take me to Seattle. Public places and a lot of faces. I need to control my attitude so I can achieve my gratitude. Now, at the present, I feel like a new person. The past is trash. All I was doing was searching. I'm energized now. No jive. At the moment, there's a lot of love and understanding in my life. I'm standing tall. Thank God I left the alcohol. No news is good news. I can see the light ignite. Thanks to my family, associates, peers, and even though it took a few years to change my channel, life is good when I don't have to battle.
The name of my poem is called Waves. It's an upside down world turned inside out, spinning eternally but never quite the right way. A world of unknown mystery and untold fortune. It draws me in and never lets me leave the way I came. You are distant from the future, unwritten, untested, unsafe. A future that extinguishes itself before it ever began. I visit your twisted, aching memory of the day you were never born.
Sucked out, sucked dry, and pretty much left for dead. You are distant from the future. Untouchable waves of blinding electricity bubbling up from the poison ground on down and up from the watered down, half-assed, don't give a shit, barely living facade I call my life. You are many distant futures. Futures sliced into untold regret, denial glamorized, an unknowable, undefinable realm unto itself. You think you're separate, think again. Within you, all the endless questions I can ever conjure up from all the buried desires I have to learn, to know something that ties me, binds me, validates me to some reality beyond what I know as pain unending. This is not the life I wanted. This is not living. I am not the result I wanted. So what am I supposed to do now? You are many distant futures, each mind-numbing choice lined up beside me like dominoes falling in on themselves, dying, no longer alive. Who is the puppet master? Seconds turn to tears that stain skin, rubbed raw from fresh sandpaper, casting away my shame. Goddamn that shame. It's like ash, and it smears, and it spreads, and now it is part of me. I scrape it off with the back of an old knife, a dull razor. The sharp edge of my rancid bitterness becomes the entity which makes it all disappear until it comes back full force, determined to kill everything in me that is fighting to be free. Free if only I could believe in that fallacy.